Semi asisi wo mai muna ne asamufo agepene aso ne so say yemfa beso metiefo nyina Sebaraka 98.7 from Tobreka Kasebo yehwe ne Kasebo no sembi edi mu akoten Eye gwadifun kabom ku a yetwa ne tia from Guta Samredi one friend nsemtrofo nchiemu na nsema ekọ wo nsemtrofo nchiemu yasi Kasebo edi mu nchwetwemu wa beso metiefo nyina sanso ana ebe hu se Ghana Mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama so edi nsembi atugo Kasebo yi edi nsem odi tu gaba beso etiefo nyina yaka etiefo nyina nsembi kikawe ni mu na ne asamufa agepene aso ne so say yemfa beso mu Sebaraka 98.7 from Tobreka Kasebo Kasebo mi amedi michiam medinya meje so eye anti agi yentwa yam kakra na yemra ye ba yebebo ra Kasebo no twetwemu
Wakaya yebenya Nyankopon enhyira entina ehia se yebenya simpia ekitahudie mumasua dada sitire mu kanko na amayetumpon entina yedan Barka FM 98.7 edi akire amansa nyina Barka FM station ewo nhyira Wakaya yebenya Nyankopon enhyira entina ehia se yebenya simpia ekitahudie mumasua dada sitire mu kanko na amayetumpon entina yedan Barka FM 98.7 edi akire amansa nyina Barka FM station ewo nhyira
Yama etiefu nyina akwa aba afa yanje breni enti Kasebo no ntwetwemu ankasa Ghana Mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Samredi wa pampenfo makomakudumiyin anwa adresuko na afenso woni mude se womra na womeye eye aban no ofutufo eba no aban no sikasem na afenso amamu hu nsem ho a womra na womeye efutufo emfama aban no emra Ghana Mampanyini ekasa ne sembi odutu wonum se wonhwe na wonhwe se nsem bi ebepi won aponso no wobeto won bo ase agebre aye nsem no mu hwehwemu na afedi won fiti prekope emma monten eme kasa emfa nsem bi hu na wonto won bo aso afenso gina bi a wobesi ni womomodin ase wode ba bepie mu ewo Mampanyini eye na asoe na wode ato Mampanyini anim ansa na se no wetu se na be your mind no ebe ko nanim nti ana ohye won sa ye nti ensema Ghana Mampanyini edetugwa.
The mandate of Page as outlined in your letters of appointment and accompanying public release is both clear and consequential. You're expected to provide strategic counsel on macroeconomic management, fiscal consolidation, debt sustainability, and the coherence between fiscal and monetary policy. You are to advise on structural transformation, industrial development, competitiveness, and export-led growth strategies. Page is also charged with offering guidance on sectoral development, private sector expansion, investment mobilization, and sustainable job creation, while supporting the design and implementation of flagship national initiatives, including the 24-hour economy, the accelerated export development program, and other productivity-enhancing reforms. In addition, you are to conduct periodic assessments of Ghana's economic performance, propose policy adjustments where necessary, and contribute expert input to Ghana's economic negotiations and engagement with bilateral and multilateral partners, international financial institutions, and investors. Importantly, Page shall report directly to the President, submitting advisory memoranda, briefs, and strategic reviews as and when required. Your counsel is therefore expected to be frank, independent, evidence-based, and anchored in the long-term national interest.
Enya eti Ghana Mampanyini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Eno no chino Ghana Mampanyini abedi echire Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman enso ekasa yenti ensemo ono so editugwa.
This moment must be used not only to recover, but to reset our economic direction. As an advisory body, our mandate is clear and demanding to provide independent, rigorous, and practical advice to support government. We complement existing institutions by offering insight, testing assumptions, and proposing solutions informed by global best practice and grounded in Ghana's realities. Our commitment is to move from crisis management to durable success. We will foster dialogue, intellectual honesty, and collective responsibility, engage across sectors, and deliver actionable advice aligned with Ghana's long-term development vision.
Nia yetini ni eye Ghana mampehini abedi echiwe eye Professor Jenana Opoku Ajiman semono so editu go ewo mra Ghana mampehini His Excellency John Dramani Mahama epa mpemfu dumien se wo mra no meye eye aban no ofutufu se ne beya aban no sikasem ne amambu ebekọ nanim yeto akase ebo ne so akonsem fufuru so amprempre ya me okase cabinet meeting bi akoso enam so ema opehini a ono no okasa ede ma aban no eye honorable Felix kwa chifosu samri wakasa ede nsem bi atugwa ne nyina ne se hu behia se enimenimu ya wode ne amapa totu na akwan mu sane ebe ya Ghana Cocoa Board enimenimu ya obetumi akasa afa won sikasem ho sane ebe ya sikasem no ebetumi akosi ye pa okire mu a pressure bi aba wonso na wotwe mu ye hu behia se wotena se na wosusu sikasem ho afen so eye Ghana Cocoa akuafo bi a ebesi ne wonya sika mfentua won kan so no wakasa fa ho sane ebe ya obetu ni nyina obepe no pomase bre yenti ensema auditugwa.
As advertised yesterday, we have just concluded a lengthy cabinet meeting, which was an emergency session that discussed the cocoa sector and matters arising there. And at the end of the emergency session, decisive measures have been agreed upon regarding expedited payments of cocoa farmers, regarding the implementation of the most drastic reforms in the cocoa sector, with a view to achieving quantum leaps in domestic processing of cocoa as opposed to exports of raw materials, and various reforms to be carried out at Cocoa Board in order to ensure more effective administration and management of the cocoa sector. Now at 11 a.m. tomorrow, the finance minister will address the people of Ghana and announce these far-reaching measures as agreed upon at the end of the cabinet meeting.
Enia yeti eye ora eye Felix Kwachifusu ono ana eye opehine okasa edema aban no yato hansem ne so akọ nsemfufrum so a obepiem wo man Ghana mu ha egwedifun ka bomku a ye twaliti awa friend guta samredi wan ye nsemtrofu inhremu enam so ema eye Clement ora Clement Boatin ono no ye opehine a oda se ku ya no wagina eku mba nyina nim akasa ade ato Ghana man pehine enim se obesre na eye 20% VAT a ode ato eye won niama won agwedi a wodi niama so no obesre na se ohre na omfa ensanko eye 4% efise kan no na anka eye 4%. Enu na eboa won pa wo chiro na neoma bu ewo fum se embre na eye 4% no se sia se wantie won na se okoso a edeba eye 20% a enu no Ghana fo na sebi won ho bekiri won yie pa efise benam so ama neoma bu akosoro yie pa enti obesere na se onfa mra eye 4% se ne be ya won agwadifo won ho behiha won na fen so Ghana fo so ho behiha won na Ghana afa ne ntampa efra yenti nsema wodi tugwa
Abino ede emra fufrobi aba a efa VAT ho a eye act 1151 na yehu se sa VAT law na abino ede aba no enya dia ebeboa edwedie na yehu se obroni beka se ebenya a negative impact on businesses na ebema enema bonso ayeden ohia oma panyinfufo the time as ever issue eba ye no won so eti committees anabuta ye members of the committee ama ye ko hia ye kwadwenje ho no won nyina gitu se ampa there is difficulty in the calculation of the input and output enti enum no and the committee ni nyansem no won dey 3% flat rate ni eden eba ye se ye wo informal sector no ye den yentua 3% no utua eno de ummeki any claims bia ni nyina ekọ aban ho na wo wi because it was simple for us in the informal sector to pay eno na yetua ena na nsen one day 1% coming levy ebe ye den ebe ka ho ena ebe ye 4% ena yetua enti eno ena yetua abepem samre afedie mo se mo samra no na sa flat rate no my den mo twam na mo de ye nyina ekọ sa 20% no because more increase the threshold no e dey akọ 750,000 and also there enye den e maso enye djuma enti a propose say immediately no as I say aban no or sakra sa emra na odi aba eye at 1151 or sakra mu na osan introduce the old flat rate system no osan ediba na eno ena ye de adwadifo yenim se ye betime di aye den e di aye adwuma eno no ehun kontambuo no e simple e di e mayen. But we in the informal sector we're charging 4% flat rate. So why are you moving us to 20%? So if we are to charge 20%, definitely our prices will what? Will shoot up. You understand? So that is why we are calling for the reinstatement of the 4%.
Any ayeti ye gwadifun kabomku aye tranitiawa friend guta emra wo friends trofo nhyiemu na opehene oda wan no Clement Boatin ono egina wo nyina name edi nsemu eto aban anim so obesre na 20% VAT ni di onhwe no ntel so emfa mbra enka ne di na 4% na efise ekoba ne sa pe egwadifu hu ebekire won yeto nsam ne so akonsem fufum so a MPP amanyoko nkrabata ewa mono ne sa amedi wo nyina beka bom edi abodin kese pa edi ama owura Dr. Matthew Opoku prempe edi ahye no nyam kese pa wo kyeremu a owurei abo adwumaden pa emra na MPP amanyoko no wo power no obo adwumaden edi so party no obekyeremu a party ni kan ko bebre no owura Martin owura Matthew Opoku prempe ka ho bi na obetimi akase party ni akoso yie pa afen so adwumaden a wabo edi abo a party ni mpuntu nti na ne wo ahye no nyam esa nsema wodi tugwa no yentie nya wodi tugwa.
Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempeh ni pebia oni diaspora oni edini ye pa MPP the external branches say program ye be inviting na papa beba ni support emoyen na ye enya bre ema ye nyina ye ntimi magana yakase ye hyeda ba bega na se nti nyame ya aduma ye be presidential election na ekwa kohia se o se yetimi ba na aso ye dodo no bi kodie ba dodo e wa ha no ye beba na aso na ye ba na ya ba bechia no na ya beda na se for the why ama ye over the years na the here to say ye be call officer selection ni because I know so the ntitemu beba da masema me kan say democracy no is designed to be divisive. Send the democracy here. So we find pamienu na yesi yimu baako a head identity mu beba omo mo pe a beko a omo mo pe bi beko bi enti that's temporary period no the entity mu eba. That is how democracy no is designed everywhere in the world. By every no and then the say your maturity in politics now say whether you are matured or you are not matured, whether you understand the architecture of the politics now no who say sa temporary entity mu no for a short period nti se bibia ewia ekogua o se nyina ye back together na ye ideas are war ye nimdi ye war ya ho de ye de boa na ye ko fight for 2028
ye penka bom sese election na e bae no ekoyi ekyirasem ID na yepese nyina ka ye ho bom eno ntina ye ma ye ho mre se de be ka bom no na ya to asoso yi party structures no executive polling station constituency region na national na diaspora nyina ntin kabom no ehu hia pa sese ye de kabom ni nyina ye tachi se be ka ho abom na ba ko aboa party no
ya banes ya baby bi se ya and ono so sa koye 2024 election no presidential candidate running mate so enti ye ba sa no yenso abehia de ana kire se moa wode boa ye wabruchire wo no yesi yenso ba beda na se wa se se de emsa moa mu hu se de enipa ba ya ye ni na behia wa asem a waka kire na ye ko ba adwom ne enu mu nyina so akokasa na fa kwa e wato si bia yenso watoto ye ne ma na kire se 2028 ne de yenim se ye beba power.
Weni nsema MPP amanyoko no krabata ewa mono ne wodi tugwa emra wodi abodin kesepa edema Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ehye ne nunyam na madwumaden a wabo ama MPP amanyoko no empuntu ahana brebe ma yenkwan na ne kase ebo yede besom yede ni nyina esi nyoso ne kase ebo esu de ma yen ade nyina owura Asabi Mohammed ma Mr. Bangida ono no so ne kase ebo esu ede ma yen afensu producer nso ade nyina owura Abdul Fatah ana yen sister Fidos Amiru won na wo hwe se kasebo yi ebekoso ni otena fidi na ekin so chinchin fidi ni fruma de ma yen enso owura Muhammad Nyakon pa cho betimi afren ken mufti obeje wo so kasebo mi so amji brena mi di mu chia mi di amje so anti agin pa cho Mrs Nazaka ho ya sorry so na enso se ne ye mama brena brena na nyompe mu ye hwam ene ye de ba beso mu ye nja mu keke esa ne se ye ni gi mu ho se ne odo amode gi ye nso efinfi ase no ye nso ye domo pa nti ye de ne pa ene ba beso mu ye nko na ye radio station ya inshira yema inti na pese wo yinshira de ene na tutumrika na chinchimbo efi ne to 98.7 se ne be ya nzo betimi abeka inshira ku no ho Baraka FM yes yenko na inshira eka ye ho se ikutu se bam we ye ya no mu de ni biu inshira wo mu ankasa inti ya creative nyina da se ne ye be san hia